tell.
No! It's happening! It's happening! It's happening! It happened.
Come on, then. What? How about you?
When does this happen in the movie?
Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
Take it off, dickhead. I'm serious.
Richard, what's happening?
I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
Your tiny Jesus, your golden fleece diapers.
You're live.
And we're live again. Well, John studies.
Yeah.
Eric, take it away.
Oh, hi everybody. Everyone. I was starting to say everyone, and that started with everybody. Sorry about that. Welcome to a show about trivia number 239. I am sadly not your regular host, JPO, but Eric Ibarra, nickname pending. And if you haven't seen show about trivia before, this is 20 random trivia questions with 6 of these players redundantly playing again. Everyone here has already played. Everyone is great, including our first contestant, John. John, how are you doing?
Good. I'm on a hiatus from bullying other people.
No. Okay. And Brian, are you willing to bully anyone here? Especially Richie, who's not.
I beat Richie before, but Rush, I'm going to take a shot at the dark. Christy is probably in chat somewhere type your way.
Thanks for taking over, Brian. I appreciate it.
No problem, John.
Yeah.
And Jacob, fellow rookie, how are you doing today?
Doing good, ready to play.
JPO,
Hey.
nice to have you here. Former champion, great host as always. Are you ready to play today?
Ready, Eddie, Freddy, yes.
And next up is Steve Mesa, a champion in multiple leagues and a great player, a great overall human being. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm ready for your questions and seeking where I lie in the Eric Domody Peter here in the trivia realm here.
Nice to hear that. And last but not least, Jacob Barber, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Every trivia match needs that last place finisher. I'm happy to fill that role.
Don't say that, but it's a good role to have. Hopefully you have fun. I'm way smarter in Spanish than I'm in English, but I think I can write some good questions, starting with the first one. But before I do that, John, are you ready?
Yes.
Brian, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Jacob C, are you ready?
Ben ready.
JPO, are you ready?
I'll also give an Orange Cassidy a thumbs up.
Good job. Steve, are you ready?
Yeah.
And Jacob B, are you ready?
I just need like 17 more minutes and I'll be good.
Sadly, we cannot do that, but we can start with the first question, which is in the category of sports. I know you don't normally say categories, but I haven't read. In
Some
Jason
people
X, not a problem. Starting again. In Jason X, according to KM, hockey is outlawed in what year?
Jesus Christ, this is your first one? Jesus.
I didn't mix up the level up, but some questions are
right in
harder.
my wheelhouse, right off the bat. Just go through it right in my wheelhouse.
Very
I didn't know you were playing today.
Can I get a repeat? Can I get a repeat on that, please?
Yeah, no problem. In Jason X, according to KM, hockey is outlawed in what year?
That's a sports movie?
No.
It's a horror movie.
The question is, you haven't played MTV with Henry before, right?
It's not MTV. Don't try to trick us. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're all answering it.
It doesn't matter if it's not teams. Now that I realize I don't have the time, but let's say we are ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John?
We're coming up on it, guys. 2025.
And Brian?
I just got the worst year of trade trading.
The worst year indeed. Jacob C.
1999.
Oh, the movie had already come out. JPO.
I figured you're being funny. It was this year.
Yeah, could be. And Steve?
At 2029.
And Jacob.
I thought it was a little further than that. I said 2050.
Plenty of people were close, but the actual answer is 2024.
Oh.
Oh, very
But you were pretty close, some of you.
Hey, we sandwiched it, John.
Damn it.
Yeah. that's what happens with release dates and tier questions. Let me set up a time
Not a
to.
release dates question.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant.
We're
Release
releasing
time.
hockey. We're releasing hockey in 2024.
Yeah. And next up, the second question in Talking Animals. Which British actor voices Ape the Ape, the gorilla who is George's best friend in George of the Jungle? A lot of words with R and S mess up my pronunciation, but I try to do my best.
I got you.
Usually do 20 seconds or 15 seconds.
I flip flop sometimes, but usually I start the 5 at 20.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Starting from the bottom. Now we hear Jacob Barber
John Cleese.
and Steve.
And JP.
No,
Yeah, we might have
JP.
lost him.
yeah,
John Cleese.
and Jacob C.
Something Hugh Grant might have been in.
British actor. Brian.
The most common answer for a British actor, John Cleese.
Hey, that might be right. And John.
John Cleese.
And John Cleese is correct. Let's wait up for Steve. I don't think should we accept his answer? His answer is sorry.
No, he's
If he comes back.
There he is.
I had a re-enter. Can you say that question again? Because I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear it? But I already. Well, I think you didn't hear it. But let's see
I
if you
didn't
know
hear
it.
anything.
Yeah, sorry. Which British actor voices Ape the Ape, the gorilla who is George's best friend in George of the Jungle?
Just say it.
John say it because. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to give it to you. I believe in you. So John Cleese is correct. Next question. In professions. Sorry about professions. What political position does Gene Hackman's character hold in The Birdcage? I don't know how many political positions are, but it seems guessable.
Position 3. Give or take 82.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
Senator.
Brian.
Vegas blind spots, I just guess mayor.
And Jacob.
Senator.
And Steve.
Senator.
JPO.
Mayor.
And Jacob.
Senator.
Senator is correct. Cool. Next up, in the 1960s, but not really the 1960s because I wrote this one a long time ago. In 500 Days of Summer, the narrator tells us that Tom's beliefs came from early exposure to sad British pop music and a total misreading of which 1960s classic. This is a long one. I'm going to put it up in the chat. There it is. So there's your repeat freely. And 5, 4, 3. Extension.
Yeah.
So this is one of those. It's a plot question, but you have to answer with another movie sort of thing. I like.
So movie within the movie.
4, 3, 2, 1. And Jacob.
Nothing.
Yep. JPO.
I didn't finish this. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
And Steve.
Happy Together.
I don't know what that is. Jacob C.
Roman holiday.
1950s. Brian.
Harold the Mod.
1970s, same thing. And John.
Oh, I thought it was a book. All right, I put Lord of the Rings.
So Dirty Sweep, and I don't blame you. The answer is The Graduate.
Wow.
Yeah, because he totally misreads the ending. Yeah, you know the boss
When
ending
you said
one.
misreading, I thought he literally misread it.
I did. Well, he did say movie at the very end, but yeah, definitely the question makes me think book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that I'm sorry about that. Yeah. I did say movie, but after the question. That's my bad. I can write another one if you want
Also a hard question.
later.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
Still-
it's
still
okay.
really
It's all good.
Okay.
And the next question is scores and soundtracks. In Promising Young Woman, Cassandra and Ryan bond over a song that plays at a drugstore that is sung by which celebrity/singer? I am also going to put it in the chat.
Can't believe I think I know this.
Is it said what singer?
It's
Or
definitely
is it-
said. They
Yeah,
have a long.
it's-
I'm
it's-
just making sure. Then fair enough. But
Yeah.
no, fucking no. Good movie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John, I think.
Pretty sure it's
yeah,
Stars Are Blind by Paris Hilton.
it is. Brian,
I just got Jennifer Lopez.
Jacob,
I said Cher.
Steve. Oh no, JPO
Pass.
and Jacob.
I don't have anything.
Steve, are you here with us?
Looks like
No.
there, it's all blue.
It's frozen again. This one scores, but it was Paris Hilton and Stars Are Blind, the song. Yeah.
Stevie there?
Steve, do you have it? Do you hear?
Britney Spears.
Okay. No, it was Paris Hilton. Next question in actors and actresses.
Okay.
Which actress plays the following characters? Susan Stone, Virginia Woolf, Millicent, and Norma Jean. Do you need it in the chat too?
Yes.
Yes.
No problem. To me, it's easier if it's written in the screen too. So I don't blame you. No, so-
What question number is this?
This is question number 6.
Copy.
Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, Jacob
I have no idea, so I just threw out Marilyn Monroe.
in JPO. I see what
Pass.
you did there. And Steve,
Nicole Kidman.
and Jacob,
Elizabeth Taylor.
and Brian,
Diane Keaton.
and John.
It is Nicole Kidman.
It is Nicole Kidman. Yeah, it is. What did you have?
Catherine Hepburn.
Okay. Oh, you went old with. Okay, I see what you did. Elizabeth Taylor's a good guess. Guess Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. And Norma Jean.
right.
Yeah, but it's Nicole Kidman. And Susan Stone is from To Die For. Virginia Woolf is The Hours. Millicent is Paddington, and Norma Jean is Happy Feet.
Oh yeah.
And the next question is in Oscars. Name the 3 characters that have the record for the most Oscar wins for playing the same character in either a lead or supporting performance. It's a long. I don't know why I like to.
Put that
Right.
up in the chat there.
Yeah, they immediately. Yeah.
The 3
No
characters that have the record for playing the same character?
Oh yeah, it's a bit up. It's a bit mixed up. So 6 different set of actors have played. 6 different actors have played the same character at each 2 of them.
So do you want
And both of them have played. Yeah, I want the characters. Sorry, I want the character.
You want the characters that these people have been nominated for.
1, but yeah, ACID rules, of course.
So you're looking for 3 answers though.
Yeah, it's an ACID rules question. I'm
Okay.
gonna give extra time. Yeah, I see how it's worded poorly. My bad.
Yeah, like if it's like 2 actors, so we make an original one.
Yeah, like these
Yeah,
actors have won for the same role in either the lead or supporting performances. Not all of them, but either of them.
And if this is actors and actresses or just actors?
Just the characters.
Character's name.
But it can be man or women.
Yeah. Could be
Okay.
man or woman. Yeah. Gotta give it more time because it's been hard to explain this question. When I say the answers, it's gonna make sense. It's a bit hard to process the question.
No, I get the question. I get it.
Yeah, like I think 2 are definitely easier, and the last one maybe not so much.
That's where I'm thinking.
JPOS utterly concerned. I'm sorry about my poor job writing hard questions.
I mean, it's your first time, so
First time in ASAT. But no, I did host the exhibition with Jordan.
Okay.
But yeah. So it's more bad than that. I think it's going to be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John, what do you have?
The Joker, I'm pretty sure, is correct. Elizabeth I and Henry VIII.
The Joker is definitely correct. Brian?
I air on the bows because the rest of the story.
What did you say?
Ariana DeBose.
The person that played
You said the actress. But you're in a good
Yes, that's
mind thing. Jacob?
I could only come up with Vito Corleone.
That's another one. Yeah, you have one. And Steve?
Joker and Vito Corleone.
You have 2. JPO?
Pass.
Yeah, sorry about that. Jacob?
I have Joker, but then I also just threw out Malcolm X and Johnny Cash.
So yeah, it's Anita from West Side Story, Rita Moreno, and Ariana DeBose won, and what's the name? Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro for Vito Corleone, and the Joker.
Heath
Ledger
Ledger
and
and Joaquin
Joaquin Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Steve got that one. Sorry, but the next questions
it's
hopefully are not
weird,
that
the
complicated.
question.
Yeah, sorry about that. The next question is in billions. Sorry.
Ooh, okay.
Before playing Blofeld in Diamonds Are Forever, Charles Gray made an appearance in which previous Sean Connery Bond film? Sorry.
Need that in the chat there. Thank
Yep.
you.
So I gave you free that it is in the Her Majesty's Secret Service, not Sean Connery. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob, what do you have?
I just guessed Goldfinger.
JPO?
My go-to for Bond, Octopussy.
And Steve?
Dr. No?
And Jacob?
From Russia with Love.
And Brian?
Dr. No.
And John?
Thunderball.
So sadly, that's another dirty sweep. The answer is You Only Live Twice. He's an ally in Japan and from Sean Connery. Next question is in Gossip. In Mean Girls, Mrs. Norbury is defamed by the Burn Book by being accused of doing what?
Alright. It's too dark.
5, 4,
Extinction.
3, extinction. In here in the closet is very hot. We go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're starting with John. What do you have?
Wearing white after Labor Day.
Okay. Brian.
I'm supposed to sleeping with students.
Jacob.
Said wearing white before Labor Day.
That's such a crazy weird.
Why do two people have that guess? Steve.
Sleeping with a married guy.
And JPO.
Black tar heroin.
You're close. Jacob.
Yeah.
Wearing white after Labor Day?
Why is that such a popular guess? The answer is selling drugs. A drug dealer.
Was it heroin?
No, it's only selling drugs. It wasn't specified. I can give it.
I think there's heroin in there.
But you were closer. I don't know why so many people guess that wearing white. Maybe an
they're
American
bringing
thing.
fashion, so
White is just another term for cocaine.
Yeah, that makes sense. The next category is question number 10 in war. In the Great Escape, how many Americans were trapped in the max security prison camp? I like to put questions from older movies. Sorry about that. I'm not a classics guy, but I think it's good to mix it up. After this, we're going to have how you say it? We're going to tell the scores.
It's not necessary.
Yeah, we can.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
7.
Brian.
I will hire 3-5.
Jacob.
50.
And Steve.
I also went 7.
JPO.
3 it out twice, 33.
And Jacob.
No, it's go big or go home, guys. It's obviously 250.
It's actually when in doubt, 3 a single out, just 3.
Oh my god.
Three American people.
I thought it was a
Yeah, you can listen to your own rules.
There's a lot of
I
three American.
know.
I mean,
I'd be like, come on, guys, it's the rule.
So before we continue, we have Steve in the lead with 4, then John with 3, and everyone else with 1. So it's not a total, but
Close.
I mean, I did wrote this for MTV, so sorry. And the next, yeah, the next question goes in the 2010s. Uncut Gems mostly takes place in what year? I said mostly because the beginning takes place in another year, but the introduction sequence. Too many year questions.
Repeat.
Yeah. Sure thing.
Repeat.
Uncut Gems mostly takes place in what year? I'm going to put it here too.
If I'm remembering my NBA knowledge correctly.
That's what I'm basing this off of.
When it came
Too
out.
bad if you have zero NBA knowledge, huh?
4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob.
2008?
JPO.
15.
Steve.
2009?
Jacob.
2008.
Brian.
2004.
And John.
I put 2018.
It's actually 2012. I did say it was in the 2010s. I mean, with the
We
category.
talked about trade sets. So
You don't in the question.
I thought it was about the movie.
But not in the question. That's my bad.
I thought it was when the Celtics were in the finals. That's why.
Yeah, maybe they did again in the 2012. I don't know.
they
I don't really know.
Wait, that time frame doesn't make sense. The Weekend's not a thing at that point.
He was
He's
starting to
not
become
even
a
in the
thing.
movie either. He's like not famous yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next question. In directors. Which director makes a cameo as a frat boy in Mystery Men? Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
John Favreau.
Brian.
I just got John Landis.
Jacob.
Jason Reitman?
And Steve.
I also said John Favreau.
JPO.
Eli Roth.
And Jacob.
Seems like the kind of project Quentin Tarantino would do.
It was actually Michael Bay. It makes sense when you
Really?
think it's a frat boy. Yeah, he is in Mystery Men.
He
He even has a line. Next question is in affairs. Who plays Jack Barnes, a friend of Frank Sr., who has an affair with Frank Jr.'s mother in Catch Me If You Can? And it's there too for your reading pleasure.
Jesus.
I love the way with the
Let's do this.
character.
How many scenes is this guy in?
I don't know. 4, 3, 2, 1. He's not that far in the cast list. John.
John Goodman. Why not?
And Brian.
I could pull it.
And Jacob.
I thought of the name Chris Cooper.
That's your guess.
Steve.
Alex Baldwin.
And JPO.
Pass.
Jacob.
John Voight.
Is actually Josh Brolin's father, James Brolin.
Oh.
That's what I meant.
That's okay. I do believe.
I get those two confused all the time.
The next question is in acapella. In which 1980s movie can you find Nicolas Cage and Jim Carrey being part of an acapella group?
There we go.
This is not the plot of the movie, by the way. So it's just you can find them both doing that.
Can you repeat that, please?
Sure. In which 1980s movie can you find Nicolas Cage and Jim Carrey being part of an acapella group? It's there in the chat. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob.
I said Earth Girls Are Easy.
Good guess. JPO.
Peggy Sue got married.
And Steve.
That's my right.
Jacob. That's okay because Steve's frozen.
Peggy Sue got married.
Peggy Sue got married.
Good job. Brian.
Very early carried. Peggy Sue got married.
And John.
I put Rumblefish. Why the hell not?
It is actually Peggy Sue got married. Yeah. Next question, number 15.
You get mine?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, just making sure.
In geography, in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, the titular characters and their companion escape to which South American country?
I swear I watch movies, guys. I just don't remember anything about them.
No, I don't blame you. You're doing as well as Jacob and Brian and JPO are, so you're not in less.
I mean, this is the toughest ace I've been.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
Bolivia.
Brian.
Panama.
Jacob.
Colombia.
And Steve.
Brazil.
JPO.
I drew Bigfoot.
That's exactly like Chile looks. Looks like. And Jacob.
I also said Brazil.
It is actually Bolivia. So John is right. Yeah, this guy.
When I said Brazil, I get my B's confused. I'm sorry.
So I'm going to put the next question immediately to the chat because it's a quote question. In which 2000s in general action movie can we find the following quote? A man can be an artist in editing, food, whatever. It depends on how good he is at it. Chris's art is dead. He's about to paint his masterpiece. And there's in the chat. I'm going to give you a bit time extra. Like everyone asks for more plot questions, and when there are more plot questions, it's harder.
Who asked for that?
No. Those people are wrong.
Those people aren't here.
Yeah.
Tato asks for plot questions a lot.
Tato, then write it down for Tato. Some of these are deep cuts, but some of these are like one-to-one references.
Five,
This one I might be
4,
okay with.
3, 2, 1. That's it. Jacob.
Gone in 60 seconds.
JPO.
Man on Fire.
Steve.
It is Man on Fire.
It isn't. Jacob.
Is that Deja Vu?
Good guess, actually. Brian.
Spider-Man 2 is an action movie.
It is an action movie. And John.
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire is correct. Chrissy might give it away. Christopher Walken says his quote.
I feel like they say the same thing in Gone in 60 seconds.
It's true. He's right.
It's true. And the next question is in musicians in film. Which musician makes an appearance as himself in B movie, where he is arrested for using a B negative stage name? Going to put it in the chat. Your animated guy knows the question.
Me and Jacob both have it, guys.
Maybe. I mean, I feel like it's obvious.
It is.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
I really hope it's Sting.
Brian?
Mr. Sting, is it?
Jacob?
I said Mick Jagger. That's not it.
And Steve?
There's only one celebrity and he's not a musician, and all I could think of was Ray Liotta.
He's also
He's in the
probably
movie.
the bad fellow.
JPO?
Sting.
And Jacob?
Sting.
It is Sting. It's Sting.
Need more than that.
A man called Sting.
The man called Sting.
If I had to put
Not
Steve
an
Gordon-
icon, though.
Do I get the point if I had put Steve Gordon?
No, it's not the same Sting.
No.
See what you
no, can't give it to you.
That's fair.
The next question is the anti-penultimate question. Name the 3 films starring Tom Hanks that were released in 2004. So ACID rules again. We get 2, and everyone else gets 1. You get the point.
Was it 2004? Oh, I see it now. Sorry.
Yeah, 2004. Oh, it's actually the tied game so far. We have John and Steve with 6. JPO with 4. Brian and Jacob Barber with 3. And Jacob C with 2.
The leads are 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's easier to write questions with plot if you have seen all the movies, but if you haven't, and even if you haven't seen it in a while, it's harder. I agree with that.
It's way harder when some of these are deep cuts, man.
4.
Extension.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of single time mentioned. I agree with that. But this is a data question.
ASAP makes them less harder, more easier.
5, 4,
Extension.
3. Another extension. I should have given more time either way.
I got 1.
See, that's enough. 2,
Oh, baby.
1. John, let's start with you. Brian.
I already put you the Polar Express and Terminal.
2, okay. Jacob,
The Terminal and the Polar Express.
also 2. Steve,
The Terminal Polar Express.
also 2. JPO,
Terminal and Lady Killers?
also 2.
Oh, shit.
And Jacob,
I said the Terminal, and then I thought Road to Perdition might have been 2000.
Road to Perdition 2002. So
Yeah.
Brian, Jacob, Steve, and
Okay.
JPO got it. Jacob, Cameron. JPO, and Steve. Good job. Yeah, the Lady Killers is the harder one, I think.
See, I skipped the animation one, yeah.
Yeah. The penultimate question is in drag. What type of vehicle is Priscilla in the Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert?
I don't even know. Shit.
What?
What?
It's an Australian movie. Malcolm would know it.
Oh, I didn't know Priscilla was a vehicle.
The more you know.
How specific?
Regular vehicle. I don't need the number or whatever, the year. Just the
Okay.
vehicle. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob
Oh, shoot, a truck?
and JPO
Jeep.
and Steve.
A Studebaker.
What's that?
That's an old car.
Think of the Muppet
Okay.
movie.
And Jacob
A bus?
and Brian
All of Fast Car Ferrari.
and John.
It's like a camper van VW bus type thing.
It's a bus. Yeah.
Okay.
I should I give it to you? I don't know.
Well, I know it's a VW bus, but I didn't know how specific you wanted. And so, but they've converted it into a camper van, which is why I put camper.
I'm going to believe in you. But bus is like the simpler question. Simpler answer.
Okay.
And the last question in Legacy sequels.
Ooh, okay.
Which rapper appears in Halloween H2O as a security guard named Ronnie Jones? We started and we ended with horror because I like horror.
Get ready for a tiebreaker, Eric.
Yep.
Maybe.
No,
No,
Yeah,
no,
never-
no,
Oh,
no.
it is. No, I know you do. Yeah, I know that.
if only I had gotten the year right in the first question. I really thought.
Yeah, you were pretty close.
I think when I had the conversation, it was last year because I was like, "Oh, it's 2 years away."
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob.
Cool J.
JPO.
Ladies love Cool James.
Oh, still
And Steve.
Hello, Cool J.
And Jacob.
I was thinking of the wrong movie. I said Buster Rhymes.
I was hoping someone would do that. And Brian.
Resurrection.
Co-star of Last
Yeah.
Holiday, LL Cool J.
Yep. And John.
Ladies love Cool J.
What a random
So-
filmography there from you, Brian.
Yeah. We have a tie, as was predicted. We have John and Steve with 8. Then Brian with 5. JPO with 6. Jacob Cameron with 4. And Jacob Barber with 4. So you're not alone in last, Jacob. I have a couple
I'm
more
in
questions.
last.
Let me open up the doc. Make it random. Okay. I have a question. Which movie named after the Beatles song was the feature film directorial debut of Robert Zemeckis? I'm gonna put it here. It was the 12th question in my next doc because I didn't want to put the the first one. I swear my next doc is a bit easier. It has more, how do you say, data. Maybe next time if I'm invited. If I'm invited.
Is it more like-
Five,
Is it more like,
never change.
Matching release data?
1. John.
I want to hold your hand.
Brian.
I thought it would be.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Steve.
anything, John. See, if anyone else has it, they can show it for fun. But
Yeah, if you have it. But Steve.
I want to hold your hand.
So yes, I want to hold your hand. So we keep going.
I will pull anyways.
Next question is no, not gonna ask that. This one's. Which Harry Potter alumni? Sorry, my voice went out. Which Harry Potter alumni plays Albert Spica, a violent gangster in The Cook, Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover?
you're just making up movies now.
No, it is a real movie. I swear. I've heard it's pretty good too. Yeah, so if anyone else wants to have a guess, you can go ahead. But it's primarily John and Steve.
I'm not a Harry Potter guy. Yeah, what's it?
You look like a Harry
You're
Potter.
not a cook, thief, wife, and lover guy?
I'm a cook. I'm a cook and a lover.
5, 4, 3,
Not a thief for his
2,
wife?
1. Steve
Robbie Coltrane.
and John.
Timothy Spall.
I guess better
So-
so.
Anyone else had a guess? No. All of good guesses, but it's actually Michael Gambon, Dumbledore himself. He plays a despicable guy in that movie.
He's just a despicable guy.
Messy for
He's not so despicable anymore. JPR.
Next question. Both John Gavin and Malcolm McDowell have played different characters that share the same full name in different horror movies. What is the name of that character? Of their character, both their characters have the same name in different movies.
Yeah, well, John Gavin.
I think I know this. It's not going to matter, but I think I know this.
You can write it for bragging rights.
Jacob, who's John Gavin?
Whatever. I know it's not. This isn't right, but who cares?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. John
Samuel Lewis.
and Steve.
I put Dr. Loomis.
I mean, I guess you mean the same character, but yes, it's Sam Loomis. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. You mean the same thing.
Is the other character a doctor?
Nah, the other character is not in fact a doctor. Yeah, that's what I was. I did search that. Next question. It's in quotes. Everyone knows Captain America once said, "I understood that reference," But which 1930s classic was being referenced in the Avengers that made him say that? Sorry.
Still at 6.
Oh boy.
So I have to erase those questions from the next stuff or put it somewhere else. That I don't mind. I like tiebreakers.
Is this the data dog?
I mean the
extension there. I think it's really
yep.
You're welcome back anytime to host, Eric, on Henry's channel.
Not as long as I'm playing, you can.
All right.
It's okay. After I hosted JPO in Austin and JPO
I
only got
said you're
5, I'm not
back.
invited back either.
'Cause at least I won the 2 before that, so I'll give you hopes that you just had an off day.
Yeah, I had the off day.
Not me. Not me.
4,
Yeah, now
3,
we got 5
2,
right.
1.
Did you do it tonight?
Wizard of Oz.
And John.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz, the Flying Monkeys.
I
Good
got
job.
one right.
Next question.
Me and Jacob are tied again.
Yeah. Should go. No, not put that. Oh, nah, that's too hard.
If it's too hard to ask,
Now it's too hard to ask.
ask a nice question.
No, that's one. I'm gonna ask a horror because I like the former Horror Champion Challenge, so I'm gonna make it horror.
Sure.
In which entry in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise can we hear the song "Inagara da Vida" by Aaron Butterfly? In one of the victims' nightmares.
Just the whatever.
Just
With the subtitle.
For bragging rights, sure, but I will accept the entry, just the number.
All right. I think it's right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. John
The Dream Master.
and Steve.
I put The Dream Child.
It was actually Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare. It's in Breckenmeyer's nightmare.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he gets high and all of that.
Oh, that's right. Okay, it's right in the beginning of it. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah. Next question is a bit easier. Which actor appears as himself as a party attendant in Project X? That wake up the rest of the players. The data question, yay.
I don't remember. Yeah.
More days left these cuts.
Hey, you write whatever questions you feel.
Yeah,
whatever you want.
Nobody got the double digits. There's something that can be skewed.
I mean, yeah. Plot questions are more fun. They are the real movie trivia. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Once though.
Yeah, but it's deep cuts of
You saw it
popular
last
movies
season,
only.
I wouldn't know. Of Jason
John.
X? No.
Justin Long.
And Steve,
Miles Teller.
did anyone else say it? Miles?
It's Steve one.
Steve won. Yeah,
I
it's
thought,
Miles
he was,
Teller.
I thought he was playing a character.
He was barely famous when that came out, but he was.
I don't know that literally from last night. I looked up Project X. I was like, oh, Miles Teller as Miles Teller.
He played himself? I didn't know that. I know he's in.
Yeah.
So that's the end of BSA said. I'm sorry about that.
No,
he's
good
not
game,
sorry.
Eric. Thank you for hosting.
Yeah.
I
what was I saying?
survived.
Yeah, starting with Steve, you won this extra plot-heavy deep cut question. How do you feel about it? Any plugs, parting words, and your favorite Nightmare on Elm Street entry that it's not the first one?
The third one, best Nightmare on Elm Street of all time, in my opinion. But yeah, no, it's good, man. It's definitely a different kind of pace. Very different, but like whether I lost or won, I think it's pretty good that we got somebody that's not follows the format per se of ASAT, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. As far as plugging stuff up, this Twitter handle right here. Yeah. Cool shit happens there. Go follow me. Also, speaking of cool shit, I'll be going to Columbus, Ohio tomorrow, hanging out with a whole bunch of wrestlers, drinking with a bunch of celebrities, and doing some weird ass karaoke somehow.
That's fun. Have fun tomorrow or when you're traveling. John, pretty good game. It was pretty close until the last tiebreaker. Any how do you say, plugs, parting words, and your favorite? What do you have for you? Michael Bay movie.
Great question. Plugs to start. Why We Love Horror dropped today. We discussed the new Stephen King Boogeyman and the old 1980s garbage Boogeyman. Check that out on the video store. My favorite Michael Bay movie. Geez, so much to choose from. With Bad Boys. Let's just say Bad Boys, because why not?
That's good. And next up, I think we had JPO. Sorry about that. Any plugs, parting words, and your favorite Nicole Kidman movie?
Paddington, which is evidently referenced in your characters. Not that I remember who she played. But yeah, that plugs is this channel right here, and the Pierce Wrestling channel right here. Thank you.
And next up, we have Brian, also with a good game overall, taking in context the questions. Any plugs, parting words, and your favorite Jerry Seinfeld movie? I don't think
Jerry
that's many.
Seinfeld movies. The only one I can think of is B movie.
Top 5 Sandy Wexler B movie. Those are 3 options.
I actually quite enjoy Sandy Wexler. It's a guilty pleasure of mine.
I think he's in that. I'm actually not sure.
Plugs. I appeared sometimes do trivia. Still, you see the match an hour ago. Check that out against the Rookie Sensations.
Yeah.
I appear over here Network sometimes. Next time will be on Tuesdays for the Duos Championship episode. Let's have trivia. Appear there. Judge Blue Battleground debates sometimes.
Good. Next up, we have the Jacobs. So starting with Jacob Cameron. Any plugs, parting words, and your favorite Gene Hackman movie?
Hoosiers. I love that movie. I love Hoosiers. But I have a YouTube channel. It's at RyanCam20. That's where all my socials are. I'm currently reviewing all the Wes Anderson movies I have yet to see in honor of Asteroid City. It has been interesting, to say the least. His early work is rough, but when it gets to Fantastic Mr. Fox, it gets good. So Grand Budapest Hotel review drops tomorrow on my channel, so check it out.
That's good. Go to all of those channels and videos. And next up, we have Jacob. Any plugs, parting words, and your favorite movie featuring a wrestler? Wasn't any question, but I like to hear that.
Oh, okay. My favorite, featuring a wrestler, probably Warrior would be my choice. Plugs, yeah, over on the Movie Hero Network. I host a wrestling podcast. The Lonely Marks will be live tomorrow, and then Austin and I over there on Saturday, every other Saturday, host a podcast about movies. This weekend we'll be talking about Jaws, and then tournament fights, tier ranker pop up on those from time to time, and that's where you can find me.
Good enough. Go for all of that. And that's it. I don't have any plugs. Just watch the ASATs, watch the MTVs, watch the Movie Trivia Challenge, watch the Full Metals, and all of the trivia leagues here. They all so fun. I mean, most of them. And TMG, I've been there once. But sorry?
Multiplex?
Yeah, Multiplex. Yeah, I lost very early in those matches, but check those too. And for John, for Brian, for Jacob, for Steve, for JPO, who hosts this beautiful channel, for Jacob, and for me, Eric, that's it, everybody. We love you more than you'll ever know.